Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to I'm the Dude Games. My name's I'm the Dude 5. Today we'll be continuing LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2 with part 18, LEGO My Ego. So, picking up where we left off last episode, we have to build a sort of I'm trying to figure out what to call it. Kind of like a. We have to build our transporting array for nowhere to be transported into our atmosphere. I do actually, since the last episode, I did purchase get enough studs to purchase the ×4 stud multiplier. So stacked with the ×2, we have ×8 studs going on right now. First, we're going to smash open all these crates to get our parts going. However, we're going to go ahead and pick a different character for it. Oh, it's nice to see you transported yourself up here. Tony Stark, me Tony Stark. Tony could definitely have a party with himself. He honestly could, with his ego.
No one seems to mention all the centuries-old pyramids I brought over in one piece. Just saying.
Kang, nobody gives a crap what you've done. In fact, everybody hates what you've done, so shut up. God, it's gonna be so nice when I get the fast interaction pink brick unlocked. It's gonna make all these interactions go much faster.
There. Good as new. Though, maybe a no Hulk sticker slapped onto it somewhere wouldn't hurt. Alright, now for the rest of it.
There was some questionable training taking place on the
And that gives us something to punch our numbers into.
So now once we go ahead and access this panel over here, and it busts itself up even further.
Remember how to put that thing together.
So, what? Wait, that's not right. There's a piece missing.
Well, it can't have gone far.
I'm just gonna go ahead and jump ahead to where I actually found the missing piece. It actually ends up being in this little nook right here.
Energy regulator, reassemble. Yep, this should do the job nicely.
Everything up and running? Then I'm ready to begin whenever you are. Just say the word.
And the word is abracadabra.
Strap yourselves in for a news update so big, so enormous, the only word to describe it is planet-sized. Okay, so that's 2 words, Sasumi. Finally, the heroes have done something right for once and have reassembled the shattered fragments of the Nexus to open a portal in time and space. Why? Why, you ask? Well, where have you been? Living in Lemuria? The Avengers and Co. are bringing the moon-sized nowhere here. That's why. They'd have done it all a lot sooner if they'd benched Spider-Man and his grandstanding. Hank Pym, with his supersized brain, thinks there's got to be assets on board capable of bringing down the shield protecting Kang's Citadel. Just drop the thing on it, I say. Wait, but if they mess this up, that giant space skull thing could flatten half this city.
So are we gonna push the switch or what?
I think Kang might have messed with their array or something.
Of interference.
Yeah, Kang's messing with their interference because he wants to try to...
You remember Nowhere having a mustache?
Yeah.
Not to the best of my knowledge, no.
Ego? The living planet?
Who summons me through time and space, across the galaxies?
Not guilty, Mac.
Yes, it was. You flipped the switch.
I'm guessing we should have checked the calculations.
The calculations were perfect.
I've just received a message. We shouldn't activate the device. Kang knows what we're planning.
Yep.
What's the source?
I have no idea. It was a woman's voice.
Yeah, you want to ask whoever she is what we should do if we have activated it?
Kang, he shall pay for his insolence, once you have paid for your incompetence.
Slight adjustments needed.
Boss, we're gonna need some help with this.
It kind of would have been cool if we accidentally couldn't stop it and ended up having to face off against Ego
Okay, Tony. What do you
and
need us to
Kang
do?
in this game.
First, you need to activate and establish a satellite link. The dish is all set up. You just need to point it in the right direction.
But I guess there's no room for him and his ego. There's only room enough for one egomaniacal villain in this game. Pretty much every single level in this game had almost every single level in this game had some sort of epic boss fight. I did end up attaining quite a bit of mini kits in this level. So there's one of them right there. It was kind of a freebie. It was just kind of sitting there. I don't know if something crashed and destroyed into the pieces needed. But I did end up obtaining quite a few mini kits in this level. So like I said before, when I start my 100% walkthrough series, what I'll end up doing is whatever levels I ended up obtaining any collectibles in, I'll provide minute markers in the descriptions of those videos to let you guys know where I obtain certain collectibles, so that way when I don't go over the ones I've already obtained, you guys will already be able to figure out when and where I've obtained those. So yeah. Spider, do your sense. Nearly dodged an asteroid. Narrowly dodged an asteroid. If he nearly dodged it, he would have gotten hit by it. So, with times 8 stealth multiplier, we're able to get to True Believer ranking very, very easily. And that crashed asteroid that crashed right there. That's what asteroids do, they crash. That'll be the second mini kit that I obtained. So we do have Black Bolt on our team here. We'll rebuild that.
Oh, I got this. We have stuff like this all over the future.
It sounds like Ego's, like, I don't know, it sounds like he's either devouring something or it sounds like he's, like, huffing and puffing, having a planet-sized heart attack. I'll activate the irrigation system and turn on some sprinklers to put out that fire.
Think I'll be able to make use of this?
So now we have to become Wasp. We have to shrink down, come in here. It's a bit of a two-step process. I'm gonna come down here and activate this switch. So that way it pushes over the tunnel system so we can access the final part of it. I always kind of like these like Ant-Man Wasp like shrinking puzzles. You get to actually shrink down and go into places that other people can't reach. So that'll push that out once we get in there. Then we can build our satellite access panel. Just gotta keep rotating the dish around all over the place till you get the signal strength to where it needs to be.
That's it. The link's established. Now what?
Okay, now you just need to align the satellite network to each other so it creates a resonance feedback wave at the right frequency for us to focus into.
So, point them at each other?
Well, yeah, but you don't have to oversimplify it. I mean,
Yeah, you
no one
kinda
wants a
do.
smarty pants show off.
Because not everybody understands what you're talking about, bruh. I mean, I understood what he was talking about, but I'm intelligent. I did already destroy the 3 sprinklers that were over by that shrinking tunnel.
Wouldn't be as much fun if they did.
So if you destroy all 7 of the sprinklers that are popped up, you'll get another mini kit, and I'll do that in a second here. And that's number 5. Once I destroy this Droideka wannabe. Droidekas being the rolling droids from the prequel Star Wars trilogy. So that's number 6. It's like they're literally like copyright infringing by having these rolling droids around.
You can never have too much.
And that's the
of,
3rd mini kit I obtained in this level.
whatever the heck this is.
Yeah, the reason why I'm gonna kind of do things the way I'm doing them with this LEGO game and the 100% walkthroughs and stuff is sometimes these collectibles, these mini kits, the Stan Lees and the character tokens can sometimes be a little hard to avoid. Like, just through messing around, you can end up activating a minigame or puzzle and end up obtaining one of them. And so if you're doing a series on these types of games, it can make it a little tricky
You should be good
to try to avoid all the collectibles the first time around. So that's why you have to kind of do 2 main playthroughs, and so, like I've said before,
Of course.
the collectibles
However,
that
the
I end up
scoundrels have
obtaining
destroyed most of the equipment.
through the main playthrough, I'm not going to go over again in the 100% walkthrough. Instead, I will provide minute markers in the descriptions
team.
of those
Look
videos
around for a
to
way to
where I
restore the
already
power.
obtained
Sure thing, Cat.
the collectibles
Let's
that
do
I already
this.
obtained. And then I'll just go over the ones that I didn't, because it'll make it a lot easier that way. Alright, now our secondary team here has to finish the 3-step process. Finish step 2 of the 3-step process. Reversing the signal to get rid of Ego and get in nowhere. And once I've smashed everything, we'll be able to move on with our lives. Yank that off because Thor does in fact have super strength. And then White Tiger has to dig up our shield platform. We have to leave her hanging so Cap can throw his shield. So guys, as I'm uploading this, it is May 19th, 2018, a Saturday. Tomorrow is May 20th, a Sunday. It is my fiance's 24th birthday, and I'm taking her out to go see Deadpool 2. When Deadpool 1 first came out, it very quickly became one of my all-time favorite, absolute favorite movies and absolute favorite Marvel movies of all time. I cannot watch that movie without laughing. And so I'm just incredibly eager to see Deadpool 2, especially with how sad and empty Avengers Infinity War has left us all. It's kind of nice to finally be able to transition to something very entertaining and comedic and lighthearted. I know I could use it, especially after Avengers Infinity War and the way that ended. I'm still not going to spoil anything for those of you that have been living under a rock and haven't seen it yet. I'm just going to say. So, I'm looking forward to seeing that tomorrow. I'll let you guys know what I thought of it on my next video. So I don't know what we destroyed there, or how that formed the pieces we needed to build this snowman, but whatever we destroyed or whatever crash landed, we assembled this snowman, and there will be the fourth mini kit that I obtained atop that snowman. Pulled a bit of a bunny rabbit trick out of his hat, and there was the mini kit. So. Can't really destroy that dumpster. If you bounce on it, it assembles a gravity mine pad that we don't have the character to deal with that right now, so we're just gonna move on.
I might not be able to use this, but that's the whole reason we work as part of a team.
So it looks like there's an electric panel here underneath those vines. We'll use Thor to open the gate here.
The mighty Thor will make short work of this.
Yes, I know. I didn't realize that that electric panel was just to open up that gate. I thought it was to do more than that, and so I kept shocking it to see, because I thought it made it seem like other things would happen if I kept shocking that panel, and I didn't know. There's actually a little tractor mower here that I gotta hop on and destroy these patches of grass. And the control, I don't know what is up with the controls for this. You guys can't really tell, but I always have a hard time controlling these vehicles because for some reason, even if I didn't have the controls inverted, driving this damn thing would be a pain in the ass. So, took me a hot second just to get all the little patches of grass, and then I got stuck in the gate opening because only that could happen to me. It's like I'm a really good driver and I'm a very safe driver, but driving in video games is a whole nother story, you know. And now White Tiger. I almost want to keep calling her Shuri because I think I've seen Black Panther's sister Shuri become the White Tiger or something similar in the past. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong on that. But White Tiger will dig up all our dirt patches so that way we can complete this little whatever this thing is that we're supposed to be building here. And it turns out to be a giant hamster wheel. That's something we're gonna have to access later with Black Bolt, because we had Black Bolt, but he was on the first team. We don't have access to him now, so. And there's quite a few studs over here. There's quite a few blue studs. So if you don't have stud multipliers on at this point in the game, definitely go over there and pick those up. Again, I thought I had to use this electric panel to charge this thing up because I didn't realize what it was at first. And it did nothing. And then I realized, oh, I have to jump in the giant hamster wheel and run my ass off. Because they never make things easy in this game, do they? When in retrospect, LEGO games are actually very, very easy to get through. Unless you're 100%ing everything, then it just takes time and effort. When I 100% LEGO games, I mean I 100% all the levels, and I go for all of the trophies that are obtainable for the game as well. So, like, I literally 100% everything. At this moment, I think I have about 7 platinum trophies for all the games that I've 100%ed so far for PS4. I never used to 100% games, or the trophies, in the past with, like, PS3. But as soon as I got, like, my PS4 and I started seeing a lot of my friends that I started making and playing with had, like, a ton of platinum trophies, like 10 to 14 plus platinum trophies. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, do you people have lives? But then it got me thinking, I'm like, alright, there are certain games that I'm good enough at to where I can 100% the trophies. And there are other games that I didn't exactly intend on 100%ing, like Watch Dogs 2 I got all the trophies for, and then you guys saw me do, and with my Final Fantasy 15 walkthrough, was definitely a game that I wanted to 100% the trophies for, and I ended up doing it.
Ah, good. We appear to have resupplied the power.
You rebuilt both of the quantum energy generators.
In a manner of speaking.
As soon as I start, Kang will send everything he has at us. I need to maintain total concentration, so please keep them away from me for as long as you can.
If you get overwhelmed, there's a panel over there that you can use to call in a strike from one of our Quinjets. Get ready. Here they come.
Nah, I'm good. She-Hulk is my strike. She can tear through these enemies pretty easily. I still don't know how to kill those enemies with the red vests. There are certain enemies that you have to have a certain character in order to be able to destroy, a certain character with certain skill sets. So enemies with silver vests need explosives to destroy. Enemies with gold vests obviously melted with lasers. But the red vests I'm not entirely sure how to deal with yet. I'd have to look it up. Not that it matters terribly too much, but we succeeded, and so we'll.
I shall remember this impertinence. You shall pay.
We'll get rid of ego there. And send Cosmo, the Russian talking space dog, through. He's a cosmonaut dog.
I might need a break. What? I knew those coordinates would work.
Perfectly.
So, that was actually a pretty fun level. So I think we obtained about 4 or 5 mini kits in this level. We'll earn the trophy Ego the Lego Planet. So we did obtain about like half of the mini kits in this level. So, the road to nowhere, that's completed. Obtained the gold brick for completion and the gold brick for true believer status. When I do my 100% walkthrough of the main story missions, I will actually use the names of the missions themselves. When I just did my main playthrough, I wanted to give kind of fun, creative titles to these videos for the main playthrough. Okay, so we obtained 4 of the mini kits. So it looks like we unlocked Ant-Man. We did not unlock a secret our secret character. Each of these main story missions also has a character token to unlock a secret character. So that will complete this level.
You did good, Strange. Just rest now. I'll attend contact with Nova Corps. Tell them to be ready when the Citadel shield drops.
If the shield drops...
This is it, people. Time to give Kang his fight.
You were like the cutest thing ever. Could I maybe write you into my fanfic? I am Groot. I'm gonna take that as a yes. Thanks.
You were saying? Cosmo has diverted most of Nowhere's primary energy through a series of sub-relay stations. When you get up there, reinstate the main singularity cell. The resulting Faraday effect will create a distortion field via the quantum emitter. Any questions? Oh, you know what? Just leave it to Stark.
Where's Tony? Are we prepped? Oh man, I can't wait to meet a talking dog.
Okay, guys. You both ready?
Nice suit.
Thanks. I modified the main.
Sorry, Sonny Man. Fucking rush.
You okay?
But it's still not cooler than the Bleeding Edge armor that was made up of nanotech. And they actually did introduce the Bleeding Edge armor in Avengers Infinity War. Is basically his armor made up entirely of nanotech. Which was so cool to see. I was so excited and so, like, it was really cool to see the Bleeding Edge armor in Infinity War. Spoiler alert. Sorry. So, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I want to thank everybody so much for watching. We only have 2 more episodes left, part 19 and 20, in the main playthrough of LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, so we're almost done with the main playthrough. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. My name has been I'm the Dude 5. This is I'm the Dude Games. Please subscribe to my channel, click that bell icon for notifications, like this video as well as any others of mine that you may enjoy, including the one I provide in the annotation on screen. Also, follow me on Twitter. I'll be tweeting out before each upload. Also, check out my friend Night the Wolf on YouTube. I'll provide an annotation on screen to his channel as well. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much for the support, guys. I'm still trying to reach 500 subs, so any support you guys show on my channel is greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching again. As always, stay classy. I'll see you all out there in the Marvel Universe.